Hey, this is Nicky G and welcome to Better Commander. I'm here to tell you this day after Christmas, this most holy of days, that you need to pick up Diabolic Intent. Oh, what's up there, gents? And according to my analytics, 1.5 ladies out there, today I'm here to convince you to implore you to pick up Diabolic Intent. This has had a grip of printings and some very unique and compelling art, dude. We're going to take a look at those and some use case scenarios, commanders that can make use of this card. It's only about $6 right now at this very moment, but it's rising. For me, $6 is pretty much the absolute max I'd pay for any individual card for a commander deck. You know, these $40 and $50 cards are just too much in a singleton format. Often those effects can be had cheaper, but you sacrifice efficiency. You know, take Demonic and Diabolic Tutor. Diabolic costs 2 extra mana and is about $1, $29 less than Demonic Tutor. Efficiency costs money, brother. Alright, let's read Diabolic Intent right now. So this is 1 and a black for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. So this is 2 mana, but you have to sacrifice a creature. But you get the answer you're looking for or the best card in your deck. Now there are those who look at this and wrinkle their noses, you know, I'm sacrificing my creature, that sucks, dude. Then there are those of us gentlemen that know the kind of power that this card grants. Not only do you get the effect, you have the privilege of sacrificing a creature, splatting their vital fluids all over the battlefield. This card is bonkers in decks that want your creatures to die, but more on that later. Now the latest regular printing and the cheapest is the Brothers War version. Here we see Gix, he's just mind flaying some little fools, dude. Look at the guy with the goggles down there. Thinks he's at a cyberpunk cosplay convention, but he's not, dude. He's getting his brain renovated by a Phyrexian techno demon. Now very recently, we've got a Lord of the Rings Hildebrand Special Edition Diabolic Intent. This guy, this Sauron fella, he's watching that Palantir like a Midwestern housewife watches Jerry Springer. This poor guy's entranced, dude. A couple years ago now, one of my favorite sets in a long time came out. We had the Battle Bond set. That was an awesome set, man. I picked up a bunch of those 6-pack draft packs on Amazon. That was really fun to open back in the old days, and I opened 1 or 2 of these Diabolic Intents. I don't know what the heck's going on in this art, man. It's just a purple lady with a few crazy ideas about carving up a turkey. Very nice looking card. And what can I say about this Amonkhet Invocation? Of course, nobody knows what the heck is happening in this art or even how to read this card. There's some blood and a purple thing, dude. That's about all I can say. Now all the way back in Plane Shift, we have the original Diabolic Intent. It's probably one of my favorite arts out there, dude. Krovax is watching Sabo take a swim in a pool of her own treachery. That whole arc had some characters, man. Krovax's story is long, it's convoluted, but suffice it to say he was a bad dude capable of some serious diabolic intent. Now the most reasonable use case scenario for the $6 tutor is any deck containing black that makes tokens or that benefits from creatures dying. Among the most popular commanders using this card are the 2 versions of Teysa Karlov. You got the 2 white and a black version, legendary creature, human advisor, it's a 2/4. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Creature tokens you control have vigilance and lifelink. She's got the same lip piercing as that dude from Disturbed, and they call her the Death Harmonicon. That's really kind of a cool nickname. Benefits from her creatures dying, fantastic card in that deck. Now back in the old days, we had a very controversial thing on this card, and that's the boob window. In newer art, the boob window has been removed. You know, no cleavage for you, brother. But you got Teysa Orzhov Scion, 1 white and a black for a legendary creature, human advisor to 2/3. Sacrifice 3 white creatures, exile target creature. Whenever another black creature you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Sacrificing 3 creatures can be a lot, but this version makes a lot of tokens, man. That level of board control in the command zone, exiling no less, makes for a great aristocrat's commander. Sack a token and go get your darkest hour, man. You can combo out. And this card really goes bonkers in Jund decks that rely on tokens as well. Korvold, if you're a degenerate monster, loves this sacrifice effect. Look, it says right on him. Whenever this guy enters the battlefield or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sacrifice permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Korvold and draw a card. So for that 2 mana, you're going getting best card in your deck. You're putting a +1/+1 counter on this idiot Korvold here, and you're drawing a card, brother. Prosh, man. Back in the old days, everybody was afraid of Prosh. Hardly anybody plays him anymore. But this is another fantastic commander that benefits from all the fodder dying out there. Prosh is a real mean old guy. Guarantee it. And one of my favorites, I actually have a commander deck built around Zero the Golden Sting. 1 black, red, and green for a legendary creature Insect Assassin. It's a 3/3 with flying and haste. Whenever 0 the golden sting attacks, put an egg counter on another target creature without an egg counter on it. When that creature dies, if it has an egg counter on it, draw a card and create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. Look at that art, dude. The mechanic of just passing eggs around the table is really nice. You can benefit from your removal spells as well after you offer an egg to your opponents in this trying time right now. 0 was a takeoff on a Legends card that was kinda terrible, but this card is kinda good. It's kind of a fixed Corvold. So you're probably sitting there asking yourself, what's the point of this video, Nicky G? Well, the point is that this card is $6 and it's on the rise. Should you pick up a copy? I don't know, dude. I don't know your financial situation. You might be destitute on the dang streets, brother. Skip it and get safe, my friend. But if that ain't the case, then give old Nicky G a Crimbus miracle and sacrifice your friend. Sacrifice your own mom, for God's sakes. It's Nicky G from Better Commander, signing off.